Edmonton Eskimos fall to Blue Bombers to lose 6th straight. The same Winnipeg Blue Bombers squad that started the Edmonton Eskimos on a downward spiral made sure they stayed on it Saturday. The 30,524 in the stands at Commonwealth Stadium for Armed Forces Appreciation Night saw the home side lose its 6th in a row, falling 28-19, while Winnipeg improved to 10-3 to tighten its grip on second place in the West Division. Edmonton, meanwhile, fell to 7-6 and, having now dropped the season series against the Bombers, the window is closing fast on hosting a home playoff game, despite starting the season with 7 straight wins. After not being forced to a single 2-and-out the first time they played, a 33-26 Eskimos loss on the road on the 17th of August, the Bombers punted their third snap of the game, which began with a strict defensive battle throughout much of the first half. Both offences finally got rolling in a back-and-forth second half until, trailing by 2 with under 3 minutes left in the final frame, Eskimos quarterback Mike Riley threw a ball to Darryl Walker that was intercepted by Chris Randall, who returned it 37 yards for a touchdown. "We were able to move the ball pretty effectively for most of the second half," Riley said. "Obviously, we still had a chance to win it there with a couple minutes left. Missed a little bit on the throw and the guy made me pay." The first quarter ended scoreless, with Winnipeg kicker Justin Medlock missing back-to-back field goals, the first wide right from 54 yards out before sending the next one too far left from 40 yards. "We were fortunate Medlock had an off night by his standards, it kept us in the game the first half, but we just didn't stay on the field long enough in the first half to move the ball offensively," said Eskimos head coach Jason Mass. "The second half, I thought we turned the tide. You take away that big play at the end and it felt like we were going to go right down the field and score. Disappointing. A disappointing loss as a team." Playing in his first CFL game since helping the Eskimos win the 2015 Grey Cup, defensive back Aaron Grimes needed just one full quarter to make his presence felt. With Winnipeg starting a drive in Edmonton territory on a 32-yard punt return by Kevin Fogg, the former member of the National Football League's Philadelphia Eagles forced a fumble on Bombers wide receiver Julian Filagudino, which was recovered by Eskimos linebacker Adam Knar. But Edmonton's offense was once again stymied by the Bombers' secondary, only managing one first down before punting the ball away. The Bombers took it back the other way, setting up Medlock from 33 yards out. While it went down as his third miss in a row, wide left, the ball sailed out of the end zone to put the game's first point on the board with 8 minutes left in the half. For as bad as Winnipeg was doing between the uprights, it took Edmonton a full 25 minutes before they earned their first field goal attempt, which saw freshly signed Swayze Waters, who began his career in Edmonton in 2011, miss by ringing the goal post from 51 yards out. Then, with just 13 seconds left in the first half, Nichols hit Clarence Denmark for a 6-yard touchdown connection, with Medlock finally making good on the convert kick for an 8-0 lead. The Eskimos headed into the locker room amid a chorus of boos after kneeling out the final snap of the half. But the jeers turned into cheers as veteran Eskimos fullback Calvin McCarty reached back to make a highlight reel, one-handed on-the-hip catch for a 5-yard touchdown. A missed 2-point convert attempt had them trailing 8-6 to open the third quarter. The Bombers bounced right back with a drive that ended in a 2-yard touchdown plunge by Andrew Harris to lead 15-6, before Waters hit the game's first field goal, from 31 yards out, with 51 seconds left in the third. A one-handed 13-yard catch by Darvin Adams down the sideline extended Winnipeg's lead to 21-9 before Medlock's shaky leg saw him miss his first convert kick since joining the club ahead of the 2016 season. A 38-yard reception by Brandon Zylstra set up a 42-yard field goal as the Eskimos pulled within 9. The receiver refused to be tackled on a catch that added 30 more on the ensuing drive, which ended in a 21-yard touchdown catch by Darrell Walker to trail 21-19. Zylstra finished with game highs of 9 catches for 152 yards to become the third CFL receiver to surpass the 1,000-yard mark on the season. Riley completed 30 of 45 passes for 303 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception, while Nichols was 24 of 32 for 238 yards and 2 TDs. Harris had 15 touches for 125 yards from scrimmage. Extra points: Eskimos pound Blair Smith left in the first half with a lower body injury and did not return. RB Travon Van left in the fourth quarter with a lower body injury. Bombers WR Julian Vilagudino left in the first half with an upper body injury and did not return.